Poppin' people? My name is Jay. Whatever the fuck you wanna call me, you do as you wish with that information. Um, but wait a second. Yeah, okay. But again, I'm here to do more of my recaps. So this is gonna be days 10 through 12 of the 30-day sober journey that I went on at the end of last month, going into the beginning of this month, which is November now. Um, I referenced it in the last video. The reason these videos are pretty late is because things have been kind of hectic, a lot of transitions and a lot of things, a lot of moving pieces going on in my life. But I'm here now. I want to catch up to where I'm at currently in the actual journey, so you guys can be caught up for when the journey ends, because it's coming to an end here pretty soon. And I did mention it in the last video, but I actually wanted to, since I'm not doing much of like real highlights in these videos, I wanted to make a full highlight video at the end to make up for the lack of like visuals besides my ugly ass face. Like I'm pretty. But besides me just reading from a book, because I know that can be kind of boring, I want to have the highlight video so that if you do watch, you do see, you do hear my story, and you do like what you heard, and you want to see a little bit of the action, like within the days of me doing whatever it was I was doing, I have that video made at the end of this whole 30 days. So starting off on day 10, which was October 25th, 2023. I woke up a couple times, but I ended up staying up looking at restaurants because I wanted a smoothie. I really wanted a smoothie this morning. I don't know why, but I was really craving a smoothie. And I actually found a couple restaurants that me and my girl could eat at that we didn't figure that we hadn't found yet, which was cool because it's so hard, especially becoming freshly vegan and being vegan to the point where we don't want any cross contamination and stuff like that. Because a lot of places, especially in Oklahoma, they'll have vegan options, but usually if they have vegan options, that means they're still being cooked with non-vegan things, which cause cross contamination. And being that I was on this gluten free stuff as well, it's very difficult to find things that aren't gluten free, that are completely vegan. Just hitting all those boxes that I was trying to achieve with doing this, no soy, stuff like that. So, um, but I officially got up around 8 to start my mornings and wait for her to land because she said she was going to come over. She took a minute, so my girl got up as well, and we finally went to Plant. That's the place I work at. Fucking love that place. I love the people there. I love the food. And I was blessed to be able to get a job there, which will be referenced within these couple days. But we finally tried it because it's right down the street from my house, so we didn't even need a car. We could literally walk there. And it was fantastic, like I said. Definitely want to go back. And we probably would, and I probably will Saturday for the little event they having. So when I signed up for their reward program, they actually started they sent me a message about a little event that they were having for their new menu launch because their menu is seasonal. And it was like just a little thing where they were gonna do a morning run, do yoga, or was it yoga? It was either yoga or like a little fitness class. Um, and then they were gonna have a burrito eating contest, and it was just the first couple people who came in also ordered something from the new menu got a gift card. So I definitely wanted to go back then. Um, but we had something called the breakfast hash, which was sweet potatoes, red potatoes, zucchini, and some Southwest dressing, which is all homemade, all vegetables. We had two vegan waffles with strawberries on top. Um, which all was fantastic. Love it all. But then after that, I went to work. We had a meeting over some goofy shit because I didn't care about the job, so everything that they told me, besides telling me to go on my route, was stupid shit. But they had me sweeping, so that just means I was helping my coworkers with the routes that they had. We was in Guthrie because they moved us. Amazon had moved our RGU, which was where we do our deliveries, up to Guthrie in the Edmond area. The roads were terrible, but I didn't really care because I be whipping that hoe. I got two apples and two bananas from OnQ. I ate them between 4 and 6, of course. Then I took a break on the way back to go cash the money orders, and I was able to finally do it, even though it cost 58 fucking dollars. Still is all good, still a blessing. Um, And it was crazy because it was raining all day. It was stupid raining all day. And then while I was cashing the money order, it looked like the sun was coming up over the buildings, and it was so beautiful, dude. And then my girl sent me a picture of the rainbow. It was a full rainbow outside. And when I went outside and I seen it myself, I dead ass almost started crying. That shit was fucking beautiful, bro. Can't tell me God ain't real when you see some shit like that. Um, but But I had to wait for my girl to get off to come pick me up from work, so I just ended up walking to OnQ, which was like down the highway from where my job was. It wasn't a bad walk though. Um, but that's when I found out that they fucked around and made a start paying bi-weekly. I hired on with the intention of getting paid weekly. So that kind of had me fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. So that's when I really did start my job search, looking for other jobs because that had me fucked up. I got hired on with the intention that I was getting paid weekly, and ended up finding out that I get paid bi-weekly. So that kind of sucked, but still a blessing nonetheless that I was able to have this day. But my girl met me at the OnQ that I walked to. I did 30 before my shit. Or no, I did 30 before I did my yoga and stuff that morning. I forgot to mention that. And then I did another 30 when I got back. And I took my dog to the dog park. I met some beautiful souls up there. God bless them. And I wanted to say rest in peace to the girl's friend who's named Nova as well. Um, just rest in peace to her. Then I did the dishes and I started watching my girl Desi. That's another person that I have to shout out. She's been very fucking helpful on my spiritual journey. Like she has pretty much been one of the primary uh, people who've encouraged me and taught me things about myself and about this life that have helped me get to where I am on my journey. So I really appreciate her. Um, Again, I felt famished though, so I ate a little bit of nuts and seeds. I typed up my list tomorrow. Oh, I typed up my to-do list for the next day. I like to do that. I write down or type up my to-do list, so I have a little bit of guidance for the day. Obviously, I don't really care if I can do everything or if I achieve everything because life is unexpected. You don't know if everything's gonna work out how you want, but still like to write it down just to have a little bit of guidance, so I'm not just sitting around doing nothing and just being lost. Then I had 40 more to do before I lay down. I planned on having a car, but again, life's unexpected. You don't know what's gonna happen. I wanted to get a smoothie from one of our favorite restaurants called Bondi, but it's very far away from us. Um, but I also wanted to try the Alkaline Vegan place, which I ended up trying, which is very good. It's Alkaline Vegan, but they also have mushroom wings and quinoa burgers, so that was really cool and it was very good, very excellent. I might go shopping because I have to actually make myself meals and balance out my diet. And I did my 40. And basically, what I was saying with that making myself meals and stuff is because for a while there, I was literally only eating seeds, like eating sunflower seeds and walnuts and pumpkin seeds, which is fine, but that's not a very fixed diet. That's not a diet at all. It got me by, but I did have to reflect on that and try to make some change as far as being able to have a healthier diet and a more balanced diet. Um, Next day, which is October 26, 2023, which is day 11, if I'm not mistaken. Day 11. Today was a little different, but even with the shortcomings, I enjoyed every bit. I woke up and me and my girl um, talked things out. We were just talking about things. We decided to get smoothies from a place called Weez the Juice. Fucking love that place too. That's one of my new favorite places. Their fucking smoothies are ridiculously good. Um, and then we got breakfast hash with a muffin from Plant. We went back. We literally went to this place so many times after we tried it because it's so good. All was fucking excellent. We got some free smoothies too. Just so happened to get them, which was a blessing. Then I got ready for the Carvana interview, and I read a little bit more of the Bible. I didn't do my routine like normal that day, but it's okay because we had a lot of stuff to do. I went to the place for the Carvana interview just and sat there for like fucking 30 or 40 minutes just to find out that they already hired for all the positions. So it was a waste of damn time, but whatever. My girl didn't stay with the job that she had at a fine dining restaurant called Shearer's just because it didn't really make sense for what she was trying to achieve as far as finances. So we went to 7-Eleven to try to put the cash that I had on my card that I wanted on there. Um, and even though it literally said on the app that I could go to 7-Eleven to do it, which happens a fucking lot. I'm not gonna say anything. It happens a lot, but the dude that was behind the counter was clutch, and he let me just give him the cash, and he sent it to me on Cash App, which was cool. Um, and then I talked to Craig, the head cook at Plant, about a job. And he was very encouraging about applying, and I was pretty confident after that I was gonna get the job, which I did. um, and I felt as though that being a cook for them would help propel my business, while also being able to serve up very good food to people. And like I said, I really liked that place just as a customer, so I knew I would like working there as well. Then me and my girl went to check out the other Stability, which was not the one I worked at, but the main store. But it wasn't as cool as I thought it was, so I was just like. But then we went to a place called Payless Auto. My girl smoked on the way. I covered my face because I wasn't smoking. Um, then we seen that they were closed for lunch, so we called and see when they would reopen. But it seemed like the person that was on the phone didn't even work in the actual building. Cause she was like, "Oh, we're still closed. We're supposed to be back from lunch." I'm like, "Dude, what the hell?" So me and my girl waited for 30 minutes because she said just wait 30 minutes and then they should be back open. We did, and they were still closed. So me and my girl just decided to go to this place called Betty's, which is very wonderful. It's a completely vegan spot as well. We had Southwest egg rolls with fries. All of it was fantastic, and it was all made from scratch and vegan. Bless them and abundance to them always, especially with it being a black-owned business. Much blessings to them. Then we went back to Payless Auto just to basically be denied just by him looking at us. He didn't even want to fucking run our shit, which is fucked up. But it's whatever. Uh, but after running around all day and being denied by most of the car places we went to, I realized we were already blessed to have a vehicle, just a means of transportation in general. Because not only do we have the two things that God gave us, but there's a streetcar that goes around our house, which is very helpful to us because everywhere that we go is in that area where the streetcar can take us. And like I said before, her friend Lynn was allowing us to use her car, which is cool. Um, but things were unfolding exactly as they should, so I wasn't discouraged. We went back to Weeze again during happy hour because their smoothies are only $6 during happy hour, um, and it was just as good as it was before. We also got Lynn, but we got stuck behind the train, and we tried to go to Enterprise because he was very like pushy about us coming up there to see if we could get approved, but we didn't. So there was no point in even going. But this is when we tried the Cafe 420 place, which is an alkaline vegan place, fucking amazing. And that was a day we found 4 different vegan spots that we fucking enjoy and love to this day. I'm happy and beyond. I was happy and beyond grateful to be blessed with the opportunities to find those places and enjoy fresh quality meals. I wanted to thank my God for that. I did 30 before we went to the gym, and I killed a all body weight arms. I killed an all body weight arms and abs workout, so I didn't use any actual weights, but I did body weight arms and core. Uh, then we got home, and I started writing the reflection that I'm writing for that day. I watched Desi again. Again, she's always been a help to me. Then I meditated and I slept to the oracle. And I just wanted to thank God for that day because it was a very special day, even though it didn't necessarily work out how we wanted. Now, day 12, October 21st, 2023. I woke up early, like usual, but I didn't get out of bed until around 8 or 9 ish. My girl wanted to go to Plant again. I'm telling you, we went so many fucking times. They took so much money, bro. Not took, but we spent a lot of money there. Um, so I got my morning started quick and I knocked it out. Then we went and got a Santa Fe bowl from Plant, which is one of their lunch bowls. It wasn't a breakfast option, but it was still good, nonetheless. Um, and then my girl got a banana Nicole Smith smoothie, and I got a Camping and Winter from Weeze because we went there pretty much every day afterwards too. Um, I got some protein balls as well. I really like the protein balls. They taste very real because they make them out of real ingredients. So they're pretty good. Um, then I talked to another dealership called Self Wadley about being approved before I went out to work. They had me sweeping again at work. It was smooth. Besides having to drive from, this day I had to. So okay, just for reference, Crescent to Edmond is like 40 minutes. And we were in the Guthrie Crescent area anyways. So I picked up the last guy's stuff because I was done at like 6. Picked up his stuff, and the fucking phone took me to Edmond and then back up to Crescent, which means I had to drive 40 minutes to Edmond, 40 minutes back up to Crescent, and then 50 minutes back to the station. I would have been off at 6, but then it didn't end up getting off until fucking 8:30 because of that shit. And didn't even get home till like 9:30. That shit was ridiculous. Um, but it was a lot of good hours, so I wasn't really tripping. Um, Then I waited for my girl to pick me up. I did 30 that morning with an oil pool. I did 30 in the truck while waiting for another person to go help. Um, and then I did a little workout for my last 40 at the crib. I didn't really care to go to the gym because I was really tired from the day. It was a long day. I got some bananas from OnQ earlier that day as well, and I ate them during that 4 to 6 period. My girl went to the gym, so I just chilled at the crib, and I was kind of hungry, so I just went on my phone and tried to figure out what I wanted to eat. But literally everything is closed. I guess being a vegan means you can only eat during a certain fucking time because everything was closed. But I always went, but there's always my favorite place, Sauced, one of my favorite pizza places, just because of the vibe and the people and the food as well. I got a chicken parm, which is a mushroom chicken parmesan pizza on gluten-free bread. My guy Q was there. I really like that dude. He's very cool, and they helped me pick which pizza I was gonna eat. Even though it was kind of late, I shouldn't have ate. But to make up for it, I walked back home from the place, which is about like I think it's like 20 or 30 minutes away. But I like walking, so I don't care. And I had a very retrospective talk with myself, which was nice. Um, my girl made her last loaded bowl, which I'm very proud of her about. She didn't want to eat it anymore because she said the soy was starting to fuck her stomach up. Um, then I did mountain climbs with push-ups, and I laid down. Alright, so that's 12. Alright, so that should be those days for this video. So that's day 10, 11, and 12. So the next video will be days 13, 14, and 15. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces. Peace, love, harmony, everything. I want peace among everybody. I hope everybody can feel peace on their day. I hope everybody has a sense of clarity that they never had before or they haven't had in a while. And they can just feel happy today. Happiness is all we got. That's all we have to be in this life. Is content and happy and accepting of where we are and what we have, because we live in abundance. We have everything that we could possibly need. So to believe that we don't is just unrealistic, and it's an unreasonable way to think. I mean, our life is unreasonable. Um, why think that things have to be reasonable? If you want change, make change. Thank you guys. Deuces.